kind of space they need to carry on with what they regard as a very special kind of model flying.
The jets, if you like, are a bit like the Formula One of model aircraft flying, the leading edge technology, and it's, you know, it gives you quite a buzz flying them.
You know, I always used to wonder where they got the pilots for those little planes, but I'm convinced now that I saw Gavin Gray in the cockpit of that
Thank you,
F-15.
yes, thank you.
That's just about it from me, but we will have the results of tonight's football in our late bulletin at 10:30.
I knew it.
Well, thanks for that, Martin. That was the sport, and now here's the weather with our very own high-flying Ron.
It was his turn to have a go at Gavin tonight, you see. But anyway, a bit of a mix across the West Country over the next few days, but by and large, wet and windy, with any bright weather regularly punctuated with fronts coming in off the Atlantic. Most of us have escaped really bad rain so far today, but there is some coming. So there's tonight, and even though there'll be one or two showers this evening, many places will still be dry with some brighter sunny spells. But this cloud, you can see it all there happening, will soon thicken after dark, with rain spreading across the whole region before dawn. And some of the rain is going to be moderate to heavy, especially on the hills and on the moors, where you're also going to get some low cloud giving some fog. And misty lower down too, but it will be a mild night. At worst 12, 13 Celsius, around about 54 Fahrenheit. And that windy element, well, from the southwest and picking up to a fresh force 5 or a strong force 6, with gusts to gale force 7 likely around exposed coasts and headlands, especially down in the far west by dawn. Now, as for the morning, it'll start overcast and wet with a lot of low cloud and mist or fog on the hills. Some of the rain could well be heavy at first, but then much clearer weather will spread steadily from the west, bringing some sunny spells from most places. Showers, though, will break out quite quickly in the clear air, especially along west-facing coasts. The wind, a fresh to strong westerly, and that'll keep it on the chilly side, even though the temperature will reach 15 or 16 Celsius, about 60 Fahrenheit. By the afternoon, we'll all be in a bright but showery airstream with a fresh westerly wind. The showers most frequent, again, near those western coasts and on the hills, where one or two of them could be heavy. Some sheltered inland spots, mind, will become mostly dry, and they'll pretty obviously have the best of the sunshine, and temperatures in the afternoon ranging from, say, 17, that's only 63, way down there in the Isles of Scilly, up to 20 in parts of Dorset, South Somerset through here. There's a look at the temperatures then, all our regular spots, none of them getting to quite those extremes. Newquay, for example, getting a mention, 18, that's 64 Fahrenheit. And if we look at the around the coast, let's stay with Newquay for the tide times. 1:48 in the early hours, around about 2:30 in the afternoon. And the outlook for Thursday, and yet again, wet and windy. Now, what's it going to be? Is it going to be aero modelling? Is it going to be the Pong of Plympton?
No.
Because I have been parking my car there several times recently.
We want to know what you think about polite society and whether you say lounge or sitting room or loo or toilet.
You get lounges in airports and hotels, don't you? So that's out. And I live in neither of those. And I certainly wouldn't have a toilet. I'm a bit of a snob, really, aren't I? Actually, I call it a bog, but there you are. What gets up my nose is these pretensions that folk have. They all think they're posh just because they eat garlic, and they all know the difference between so-and-so wine and something else wine. And they've all got to have their brown bread and everything like that. People aren't honest to themselves. All you got to do is be honest. That's the knack.
So, Ron, being honest with yourself, are you working class, middle class, or, as we all suspect, a bit of an oik?
Well, I've got to go for the third option there. There's dozens of viewers out there who agree with you. In fact, the whole audience.
The phones will go mad. Well, now it's time for the national and regional news summaries signed for the deaf by Josie Bowden.
The world's most wanted terrorist, Carlos Ejaku, appeared in court in Paris today after 20 years on the run. He was charged with a fatal bomb attack in Paris 12 years ago. A British soldier was killed in Bosnia today while trying to clear mines. Barry Nicholas from Essex is the 8th British soldier to die in the former Yugoslavia since the fighting began. And the Cambodian government is reported to have agreed to pay a $150,000 ransom for the release of the British hostage Mark Slater and 2 other Western hostages. They could be set free by the end of the month.
And in the regional headlines, a national sex offenders register may have stopped Sandra Parkinson's killer. Police say they want a register to try to prevent such crimes in the future. Sandra's killer may have killed before. A Plymouth couple have been stopped from leaving Romania after being accused of trying to smuggle their own daughter out of the country. Joanne and Dragan Shamanovic were about to board a plane home when they were stopped on suspicion of trying to smuggle an orphan. And there's been a new development in the tuna war. The Spanish have been accused of using illegal nets. Greenpeace says up to 10 Spanish boats are using the banned drift nets.
And on Westcountry Live tomorrow, we'll report on the Weymouth Carnival. The Red Arrows display team will be on show, and there'll also be a whole range of events taking place throughout the day. Our reporter, John Andrews, will be joining in the fun and will report on the day's highlights on tomorrow's show.
And also on tomorrow's Westcountry Live, Alison's back and she's surf crazy. She'll be taking an in-depth look at surf culture in the West Country, the clothes, the language, the big business and, of course, the sport. And she'll be comparing the West Country in England to the West Coast in California. Radical dudes, beautiful babes and gnarly waves. Whatever that means, all that and more on tomorrow night's Inside Special.
Well, sounds like a lot of fun.
Certainly does. We leave you with shots of people enjoying themselves on Plymouth Hoe, and they're enjoying themselves in all sorts of ways, as you'll see in a minute. From us all here, good evening.
Good night.
The publicity of an inquest puts pressure on the staff of Henry Park.
I wanted him away from my wife. I went to push him. Claire got in the way.
You have never treated me fairly, and you know it! And it wasn't my fault that Claire died, so stop blaming it on me!
But Robert is more concerned with the welfare of the living.
Your new liver isn't working properly.
You mean you can't do anything?
Trying times for Dr. Nevin in Medics, tonight at 9 on West Country.
A heavy weight is resting on Dr. McAllister's shoulders next as Luke faces an uncertain future.
Come and see us at Crinkly Bottom at Cricket St Thomas near Chard in Somerset. It's Britain's first TV theme park. Visit Mr Blobby's house. See the wonderful wildlife parkland. Enjoy family fun in Blobbyland. Crinkly Bottom is 20 minutes from junction 25 on the M5 and 10 minutes from the A303.
Tim and Benji are best friends. They always have a lot of fun. Benji gets Pal, and with Pal he gets everything he needs to stay fit 5 ways. Bright eyes, strong teeth, a glossy coat, a healthy body, and lots of vitality. Pal helps your best friend stay fit 5 ways.
Premier League, exclusively live on Sky Sports. Here she is.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello. That's a cracked ornament. That's highly valuable.
Do you take checks at all?
Oh, language.
Honey, I haven't got any cash. I've just bought a pair of jeans.
Oh. Well, look, why don't you nip down the post office, get some cash
Is
out?
this open on a Saturday morning?
Oh, yeah, you can get anything down there nowadays. Yeah. Well, you can get your stamps. Yeah, I pay my bills there and everything. He's falling asleep. They're going to have to buy the three-piece wheat and him now. Oh, told you it was going to rain. Pouring? Yeah. Where's them cheap umbrellas we were going to knock out?
Free scampi. I haven't seen that before.
It's new at Iceland, worth £2.99 and free when you buy haddock fillets. But hurry, the Great Iceland giveaway ends Bank Holiday Monday.
If you've just had an insurance renewal that you think is too high, phone 0800 74 75 76. Because today, Prospero Direct demonstrates through our premium watch system why high premiums shouldn't apply to you.
Car crime is on the increase. But why should careful people like you have to pay for it? At Prospero Direct, our policy is to reward people who do take care, with lower motor insurance premiums and extra benefits. Jack the Lad need not apply.
But you can claim the rewards you deserve through Premium Watch. Phone Prospero Direct free on 0800 74 75 76 now.
So you can tell us apart. He sounds different. Do I? I see what you mean.
The Hopes and the Fears, Part 1 of a 3-part special on A-level results starts tomorrow on GMTV.
On Westcountry, join David Young and Oliver as they explore some of the region's hidden gems and meet some of the local characters who play a part in making this an area of outstanding natural beauty. This week, discover the secrets of building with cob and thatch, advice on how to build a home in the middle of Dartmoor, and a visit to some beautiful dream cottages. Cobblestones, Cottages and Castles starts tonight at 7:30 on Westcountry.
It's time to take a trip to Emmerdale, where the McAllisters find themselves facing an unthinkable crisis.